What if Joseph Parker loses to Fabio Wardley? What happens to Joseph Parker's career when Fabio Wardley lands a massive right hand and he doesn't get up from it? This is a question worth exploring in this video. So let's break it down. You see, this is Joseph Parker's biggest fight of his career. If he wins this fight, he fights Alexander Usyk for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world, the biggest prize in heavyweight boxing. Actually, the biggest prize in boxing, period. On this channel, I have made a number of videos where I've discussed Joseph Parker's chances of winning this fight, and I've also talked about Fabio Wardley's chances of winning this fight. And what I've seen in boxing, in the world of boxing, is that a lot of people believe this is going to be an easy win for Joseph Parker. And maybe this is a massive mistake because Fabio Wardley is a dangerous fighter. Fabio Wardley is someone that does not have the most illustrious boxing background. He's from the white collar circuit. He came into boxing quite late and he's learning on a job. But one thing that Fabio Wardley knows that he doesn't have is the ability to outbox most fighters that he's going to face. And that makes him very dangerous because he has limitations. And there's nothing more dangerous than a fighter that knows his limitations. And Fabio Wardley knows exactly that he has limitations. And that is why he's always focused. And that is why he's always able to land that shot and get that devastating win. So Joseph Parker cannot lose focus in this fight. Joseph Parker cannot take Fabio Wardley lightly in this fight. Joseph Parker simply must win this fight if he wants that title shot against Alexander Usyk. Joseph Parker's career is an interesting one that needs studying. Former heavyweight champion of the world, defended his title against the likes of Andy Ruiz, Razvan Kujanu, Hughie Fury, Anthony Joshua, which was a unification belt. And of course that fight did not please a lot of the fans because the referee got involved too much. He lost that fight and then he went on to fight Dillian Whyte, which he lost. And then Parker sort of went into the wilderness of nowhere, really, fighting here and there, looking to stage a claim back into contention, and then fought the likes of Junior Farr, Derek Chisora, Joe Joyce, which he lost. And actually, after that Joe Joyce fight, I thought Joseph Parker was done. I thought that was it. He is not coming back from this. It was a devastating loss against a Joe Joyce that was on an upward trajectory, and it looked like Parker was just going nowhere in his career, and I thought that would be it. And then Joseph Parker stages a comeback, and he done that with beating the likes of Jack Massey, Opelu, Simon Keane, Deontay Wilder, Wilder Zhang, Martin Bakole. Now, when you look at Joseph Parker's resurrection after losing to Joe Joyce, you can always pick holes into a fighter's opponents, right? Parker fighting someone like Deontay Wilder, who in my opinion was past his best. Now, Deontay Wilder was not exactly the most beautiful boxer or technical boxer we've ever seen. But one thing we know is he knows how to land the right hand. And Parker dealt with Deontay Wilder fairly easily. And then that fight against Wilder Zhang. Now, Wilder Zhang is a very good boxer, a southpaw, and he can hit hard. Joseph Parker took some massive shots in that fight. He was dropped. He came back to win that fight. And Wilder Zhang is someone that has a gas tank for just 6 rounds. And if you can take him past 6 rounds, he's nowhere to be found. And then that Martin Bakole fight, a fight that was a late replacement for Daniel Dubois. Joseph Parker dealt with Martin Bakole fairly easily. Now, there's a massive asterisk with that fight because Martin Bakole was in Congo. He was fat as an elephant. He wasn't eating right. He wasn't training. He got off the couch, got into the ring, and got knocked out by Joseph Parker. So when you look at it, you can always pick holes with Joseph Parker's fights after his loss against Joe Joyce. But you can't take anything away from Parker because he had to get in there and he had to do the job. And he did. And he earned his opportunity to fight for the WBO Heavyweight Championship of the world. And Parker, now the mandatory challenger, is deserving of his world title shot. And not just myself, but everybody in boxing is asking Parker to get his shot against Alexander Usyk. So the question that I asked in the beginning of this video, what happens if Joseph Parker loses this fight? I think it's going to be devastating, because what it reminds me of is Dillian Whyte versus Deontay Wilder, a fight that many were talking about a few years ago. Dillian Whyte was the mandatory challenger for the WBC belt that Deontay Wilder held at that time, and Deontay Wilder and the WBC did every single thing in their power to prevent Deontay Wilder from facing Dillian Whyte. And we all saw it, we all talked about it, and it was an absolute disgrace that that fight did not happen. Dillian Whyte later on got his chance against Tyson Fury, but he did not put up much of a challenge to Tyson Fury in that fight. So Joseph Parker deserves his opportunity. And when the Fabio Wardley fight was made, I thought that was a massive mistake, because I thought Joseph Parker could have taken a much easier fight. So if Joseph Parker loses to Fabio Wardley, his career is over, guys. It is literally over, because the new school is coming up. Joseph Parker is part of a dying breed of heavyweights that are going out of the game. You've got the likes of Moses Itauma, Fabio Wardley, Daniel Dubois, who's still looking to become two-time heavyweight champion of the world. Justice Hooney is coming up. You've got a whole host of fighters that are coming up that are in the queue to fight for the heavyweight championship of the world. So if Joseph Parker loses this fight against Fabio Wardley, I do not think there's any way back to fighting for the championship again, because Usyk is going to defend this belt, and then the belt is going to fragment, and then you've got a whole bunch of other people in line. Joseph Parker has already struggled to get his world title shot, so I do not see Joseph Parker getting another shot if he does not beat Fabio Wardley in this fight. This is a must win for Joseph Parker, because I believe he deserves his shot. But if he doesn't win this fight, it's going to be a long way back, and a journey that I don't think Joseph Parker will be able to recover from. You guys get in the comment section and let me know what you think about Joseph Parker's career if he loses this fight against Fabio Wardley. A fight that he should win, because he is the heavy favourite over Fabio Wardley. But this is heavyweight boxing. We've seen it so many times. One shot can change everything. My name is Bright. This is the Bright Show Podcast Boxing. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.